In this video, I'll be showing you how to work a half double crochet. This video builds off my original video in this series where I show you how to work a chain stitch, what yarn to use, and how to hold your hook. If you need help with any of those pieces, go visit the first video in this playlist. To work the half double crochet stitch, we're going to place a slip knot on our hooks to begin. Similar to the single crochet, the half double crochet can be worked in any multiple, so you can chain any amount of stitches, even or odd, it does not matter. So I'm going to stay consistent with the previous video and chain 10. And again, if you need help with your chain stitches or a foundation chain, check out the very first video in this series, which I'll link in the description down below. Okay, so now I have 10 chains, and that's how many stitches are going to be in each row. There are two ways to begin the half double crochet. You can chain one and then skip the first two chains and work into the third chain, and the first two will act as a half double crochet. Or you can chain one and then work your first half double crochet into the second chain. I'm going to choose the second method. So I'm going to unravel this. Okay. So I'm going to chain one, and then I'm going to find which stitch I'm going to work into, the second stitch. I'm going to yarn over. So different from the single crochet, I'm going to begin by yarning over. I'm then going to insert my hook into the stitch that we're working in. We now have two loops on our hook and are through the stitch. I'm going to yarn over again and pull that yarn over through the loop, or through the stitch. We now have 3 loops on our hook. I'm going to yarn over one last time and pull my hook through all 3 loops. And that's the full cycle of the half double crochet. So I'll show that to you again a little bit closer. We're going to begin by yarning over. We are then going to insert our hook into the stitch we're working into. We're going to yarn over one more time and pull it through. We now have 3 loops on our hook. I'm going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on my hook. Let's do that again. A little bit quicker. We'll yarn over, insert our hook into the stitch we're working into, yarn over, pull it back through the stitch. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 stitches. Yarn over, insert into the stitch, yarn over, pull through the stitch, yarn over, pull through all 3 stitches. So that is how a half double crochet is worked. I'm going to work till the end of the row and then show you how to begin the row again. Okay, so now that I got to the end, I'm going to count the stitches, or the V's, along the row to ensure I still have 10. Okay, I have 10. I recommend doing this as a beginner to ensure that you're not adding or subtracting any stitches on accident. So now we're going to begin the second row. This is how you'll begin every row after as well, and it's the same as the first row we worked. So we're going to chain one, this is our turning chain, and flip our work to the back, or the other side. We are then going to just work 10 half double crochets across our row, 1 into each stitch of the previous row. So we're not skipping anything. I'm going to yarn over, and then into the very first stitch, I'm going to work our half double crochet. So the back of this looks a little bit different than the back of a single crochet. They're a little bit taller, but you can still see that we're working under the 2 V's of each stitch. So I'm yarning over, inserting my hook, yarning over, pulling that back through the stitch. We have 3 loops on our hook. I'm yarning over and I'm pulling through all of those. So I'm going to work that till the end and then just show you the very last one in each row. Okay, so now we're on to the very last stitch. It looks a little bit different than the others just because it incorporates the turning chain, but still you're just looking for those 2 V's of the last stitch. So I'm just going to work under those, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. So there we have 2 rows complete. Similar to single crochet, the front and the back looks different from each other, and that, I mean the front and the back of the stitch looks different from each other. So this is the front, the row we just worked, and then the previous row is the back. So I'm going to work a few more rows off camera to show you what a worked piece of half double crochet looks like. So I worked up a square of half double crochet, and this is what it looks like when it's worked up. Now I wanted to show it next to single crochet for a couple of reasons. First, you can see that the stitches are a little bit more spacious. So as you go from single to half double to double crochet, the stitches get taller. That's due to the yarning over before inserting your hook into the stitch. So this is half double crochet, and in the next video, we'll learn how to do the double crochet.